In today's video, we're going to be going through the top 10 dumbest supercar drivers, and these people who are driving like Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Bugattis, you know, all those cool cars and stuff like that. Sometimes they're not exactly the best drivers, or they do some extremely stupid stuff and they just like try to show off and it fails completely. I want to go through 10 of those. Some of the ones on the list wouldn't really matter if it was like a Honda fucking Civic you were driving instead of a Ferrari Enzo or some shit like that, because we're talking about cars worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars, and crashing one of those is a bit different than a Honda Civic because it's going to cost you a shitload of money. I don't know why I'm picking on a Honda Civic right now, but I hope I made everyone who drives one feel bad for absolutely no reason. But anyways, before we actually get into this list, I'd really appreciate if you guys could leave a like in the video. If we can break 7,500 likes, that would be insanely awesome. And also let me know down in the comment section if you want to see a part 2 to this video, because there's a lot of clips on here. But let's go ahead and get to this top 10. And in the number 10 spot, we've got a Dodge Viper. And I know some people might say the Dodge Viper isn't a supercar or something like that. I consider it a really low tier supercar, so it doesn't really even fucking matter, to be honest with you. But this one happened because this Dodge Viper was trying to like race and show off, and it actually crashed into the back of a van because of this. Moving on to number 9, we've got a guy in an LA Ferrari, and he was driving around like a complete and total madman. Like, if you're driving around like this in a car worth millions upon millions of dollars, you have to be really fucking rich, because this guy, he like bottomed out at multiple points, and then he was just driving through the city like a crazy guy. He doesn't actually crash in this one, but his car does break down after doing so many drifts and burnouts and stuff. By the way, before we get farther into this video, guys, I just want to say this real quick, okay? I know absolutely jack shit about cars. I'm not one of those car people, so if I say something really fucking stupid about a car, give me some slack, okay? Because I'm a dumbass when it comes to them. Think about your grandma with a computer. That's me with cars. So I don't do car videos very often because people make fun of me all the time. But don't fucking make fun of me.
Dude. Oh shit, it's smoking. Oh shit, dude.
Heading over to number 8, we've got a bunch of supercars turning onto a street, and I don't know if they were leaving like a car show or they just driving around all together or something like that. It doesn't really matter, let's be honest. I'm not going to tell you which car it is, though, that crashed because, well, one, I don't want to ruin a surprise. It's not actually for that reason, though, to be honest with you. It's because I don't know what kind of fucking car it is, and I don't want to sound like a dumbass, but here it is. In the number 7 spot, we've got a bunch of Ferraris leaving like a car show or something like that, and as they were turning out onto the street, they were all doing kind of like a speedy turn, and this one guy towards the end, he really fucked up. Now, fair warning, the video quality on this one isn't very high. It's actually quite shit, so just be ready for that. Moving on to number 6, we've got a super rich guy driving a Lamborghini, and when he got up to a turn and he was finally able to turn, he accelerated super fast as he was turning and kind of spun out. Luckily, he didn't crash or anything like that, but he was super embarrassed. Like, trust me, when you watch this, he just had to be extremely embarrassed. Honestly, the moral of this video so far is basically just don't accelerate really fucking fast when you're turning the goddamn corner because you're gonna crash. Heading over to number 5, we got a bunch of Ferraris driving on a street pretty quickly, and this is because it's like a Father's Day Ferrari show or something like that, so they are obviously allowed to be there and be doing this, but one of the guys kind of spins out after a turn, and if you look really, really closely, there's a bunch of people near where he drives into, and like I said, if you look really closely, there's a father that actually picks up his child and has to get her or him out of the way of the car. So this one was definitely a pretty close call, and it was lucky that he got his child out of the way. In the number 4 spot, we've got 2 supercars involved in this one, and the first one that you're going to see on the screen is a GTR, and the second one that's going to come on shortly after is a Ferrari 458 Spider, and what's going to happen is basically this 458 Spider is just going to fuck over this GTR and cause it to crash. Like, this Ferrari totally fucked this guy over. Moving on to number 3, we've got a super crazy one right here, and this involves a Bugatti Veyron, and there's more to this story than what happened because basically this one was just a guy driving directly into a lake, and it's going to look kind of fishy to you guys, trust me, but after this was caught on tape, a lot of people thought it was pretty intentional looking, and some lawsuits came up because they thought it was fraud and the guy was just trying to crash it so that, you know, he could get the insurance, because get this, the insurance covered nearly twice the vehicle's value, so it was obviously, you know, beneficial, I guess you could say, to get that insurance money. The guy that was driving the Bugatti had an explanation for everything, and what he said was that he dropped his phone and he was picking it up, and then when he looked back up at the road, there was a pelican and he swerved to the right.
Look at that, dude. That will be mine one day. What is it? I'm pretty sure it's a Lambo, dude. Oh, he wrecked. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Heading over to number 2, we've got a Porsche 911 Turbo, and this guy, he was leaving a car show or a parking lot or something like that, and he turned too fast and accelerated, like I said before, and he lost control and kind of went into, like, the grass and went over the curb and shit. It wasn't good. It wasn't the most insane one. I initially had a different one in this spot and a couple different spots that I had to go back and change, so I'm sorry about that, just because of, like, copyright and licensing issues. And finally, the number 1 spot, we've got one that actually isn't one where somebody crashes or spins out or something like that. This one is involved with the police because this guy, he was driving a Ferrari and he got a ticket for something. The guy was writing it up, or at least the police officer was, and he was standing in front of the car so that the guy didn't, like, leave or anything like that. And this Ferrari driver tried to drive away while the cop was partly in front of his car, and it just didn't turn out well for him, I'll just say that. Those are the clips that I have for today's video. I hope that you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to leave a like in the video. If we can break 7,500 likes, that would be insanely awesome. I really appreciate you guys. Also, make sure to comment down below and tell me which one of these supercar drivers you thought was the dumbest. And let me know if you want to see a part 2 to this. It won't be like the same type of thing with as many spinouts and accidents and stuff like that. It would probably be more along the lines of, like, people fucking with supercars. So, like, a guy throwing a rock at a supercar or something like that and just kind of showing that kind of stuff. So let me know if you want to see that, but that's kind of it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Shebang, bitches.